I think we're finally ready to start. Does anyone else struggle with family life? Let me know. Can you hear the noise? Yeah? That's the second interruption. Real life folk, real families, real problems, 4 children in this house. Trying to do a YouTube channel, trying to fit this in my crazy life. My only hobby I really, really enjoy. So bear with me, bear with me. Thanks for stopping by at my channel. Today I'm sharing with you my October favourites. It's not that much and we might as well jump this off. So it's the 1st of November today, midnight last night. I waited till 12 o'clock on the dot and got my Huda, the new nude palette. Hopefully I won't regret it. Definitely assume a pink look from it. From what I've seen online, it's predominantly pink. Pinky mauve, so I don't even sound happy, do I? I'm just stressed. Breathe. Yeah, I am excited to get the palette. I'll tell you the honest truth, when I first saw the palette appear online, I was super excited. It looked right up my street. I love a nice neutral nude palette because they're just so easy to work with, so I was so excited. And then once I saw some more of the sneak peeks, swatches and videos, I was like, okay, this looks more of a pinky mauve palette. Specifically the bottom row of the palette, in the initial pictures it looked like a tan brown shades at the bottom. I was on the fence for like, what, 7 days? Maybe, no, I think it might even be more than that. Thinking, do I want to spend that amount of money on a palette which I'm going to be basically creating a pinky mauvey look every single time I use the palette? But I gave in. I gave in because of a few reasons. I don't own any Huda Beauty palettes. This one appeals to me more than the previous releases that she's done. And it does look a very stunning palette. I don't think it will be a waste. I'm sure it will come to use to me. I'm just slightly disappointed that it would have a little bit more of my favourite tan neutral colours in at the bottom. Then the palette to me would be more versatile, but I do like pinks. I just did a pink look the other day on my channel, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. At least I know what's to be expected of it, so I won't be like disappointed when I open it. I'm expecting a pinky mauvey palette, so fingers crossed. I love it as much as everyone else, and yes, watch this space. I'll be doing a review on that very soon. So to jump it off, we'll go straight into my favourite palette of all time, the Natasha Denona Gold palette. This has exceeded my expectations. High-end quality, definitely makes a difference when using these shadows. All of my shadows consist of Too Faced, Tarte, Makeup Geek, Morphe, Colourpop, KKW. I find these shadows the most easiest to work with. They blend out so easy, so beautifully. I love the colours in this palette. Yes, as I was saying about the Huda new nude palette, that's going to be mainly pinks and mauves. This is mainly browns and golds, but she still added in a pop of colour just to switch it up. I feel this would definitely be a more versatile friendly palette than the new Huda palette which is coming out. So I love this palette, definitely not a regret. I just have to make sure I don't buy any more. I think the new nude palette, that will probably be my last palette purchase for 2018. I hope so. I really do hope so, because I need to stop. Because they're both expensive palettes, this one especially, but definitely don't regret this. I love it. The formula is great. I love the colours. It's just, it's my baby, and it's takes pride in my vanity on my dressing table, whatever you want to call it. The second thing I want to mention, which has been a favourite of mine, using a combo. This is not a very exciting favourite for anyone, but for me it's been, when you play around with some of your old previous items you have, or you discover things you didn't know that you had or what you could do. So I was so pleasantly surprised when I found this combo. So basically it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's the Colourpop, it's so sparkly. So it's the Colourpop Super Shock shadow in the colour Cricket. It's the same bouncy formula as always, and I'm wearing this as a base on my eyelid. Look at that. They never fail to disappoint, Colourpop shadows. I find all of their shadows apply much better with finger application or if you're going to use a brush, definitely lay down some kind of sticky base on there first. It's a beautiful colour on the lid, it really is. It reminds me, some of the Super Shock eyeshadows remind me of the Marc Jacobs sequins shadows and the Hourglass Scattered Lights. Both of those I've just mentioned are on my Christmas list. They're so pricey for an individual shadow, but the Scattered Lights specifically has been calling my name non-stop. This is a beautiful, beautiful deep aubergine purpley colour with some silver flecks in there, so it is gorgeous. So I'm wearing that on the base, and then I went over it with this single. You see, when you discover new things, it's so exciting. It's exciting for me. This is by Nabla Cosmetics, and it's in the colour Water Dream. I've definitely used this on my channel before. It's very stunning by itself. It's definitely similar to the Scattered Lights by Hourglass, because it's like a sheer wash of like a wet look shadow. So by itself it would look like this. I might have to turn, so that's how it looks by itself, but I placed it over the top of the Colourpop today. So when you place it over the top, it basically just gives it that extra sheen. As you can see, it's a beautiful combo and I love it. It is nice. That's the eyeshadows all out of the way. It's so satisfying when you come across things that you already had. You think, oh, because I can use that in multiple ways. That Water Dream by Nabla shadow can go over a multiple different colours just to give it that extra sparkle, or you can wear it all by itself. But these guys, if you haven't got them in your collection, I would definitely recommend you getting these. So the next thing I want to do, might as well do the makeup out of the way. So the last makeup item I wanted to share with you is I got a new Artist Couture highlighter, and I got it finally in my favourite shade, Illuminati. I've been dying to get this. Oh, it's so pretty. So if you're not familiar with Artist Couture highlighters, they are the best loose highlighter that I've come across so far. It's also one of my best highlighters in my collection. I have Double Take and I have Gold Digger, but Illuminati is the shade I've been dying to get, but usually it's been sold out every time I tried to get it. So I got my hands on it, and it's my favourite champagne colour, and these are like wow. So Illuminati would suit a lot of different skin tones, but it's that perfect. I didn't put a lot of product on my finger, but it's that perfect champagne colour. It is gorgeous, and now the ring light's gone down so you can see more of the true colour of it. I've already got a highlighter on, as you can see, but if I can just put a little bit of it on the top. These are so intense, you definitely have to be careful unless you're just crazy like me and just don't give a damn. I don't know, did that even come out? I won't even watch it, let me see. Yeah, it is stunning. It is so intense. I know they've recently released their new pressed highlighters, and the owner of Artist Couture, Mac Daddy is he called, he's already confirmed that they're not as intense as his Diamond Glow loose powders. I am happy to stick with this formula because I just like to be beaming. I love it. Oh god, yeah. That is the makeup products out of the way, and then the last two things is I'll do this first. So this is my new heat protective spray for my hair. You know, I recently got a new pair of hair straighteners, really good pair of GHD Platinum Plus hair straighteners, so I wanted to get some products to also go with protecting my hair, because obviously when you're using heat you want to protect it. This I've been loving because I might get makeup all over me, because it smells amazing. It just smells so good. Tried several heat protecting sprays in the past, but this is not a high-end one. This is just Dove hair therapy, and my previous heat protecting sprays, they have quite a strong scent and you don't really think nothing of it. This actually leaves your hair smelling so nice before using straighteners or a hairdryer. It is very fresh smelling. It's been one of my favourites to use just because of the way it makes my hair smell after I've used it, and when you comb it through, it just smells divine. And then the last thing I want to mention to you is my new night cream. So I thought I would try Origins. I am definitely not familiar with Origins as a brand. I hear good things about them, so I'd appreciate any feedback from you guys. What if you've had any experiences with this brand in particular? Let me know whether their products work or not. This is the Origins Plantscription Powerful Lifting Overnight Mask. You get a good amount of product in here. I think it's 40. Is it really 75 ml? Let me just check that. So I've got the box here. I think it is actually 75 ml, which is crazy because my other one was 40, the Charlotte Tilbury was 50, and this is 75. So that's really good because I paid $53 for this. So it's not a cheap product. So I was interested to try it and see how it's going. Now my husband keeps saying my skin is looking a lot more smoother and radiant. I myself can't really see a big difference in the way my skin looks at the moment. As with all these creams, I'm always second guessing myself. It does feel very, very nice. The consistency of it is nice and thick, massages well into the skin and feels hydrating. It doesn't leave any sticky residue, so I can't complain about the formula of it. It does feel good going on the face, and it has a gorgeous scent to it. Red algae, sweet almond extract, pampers as it helps to visibly plump, lift and firm. I mean, when I read it I was like, okay, I want to try it because everything to do with plumping and lifting and firming. People of a certain age, such as myself, we start exploring into these things. I've had it for like 2 weeks and I've barely touched it. I think this is going to last me a good, what, 2 months I'd say? It'll probably last me more than 2 months, to be honest. So yeah, any feedback regarding Origins skincare products I would appreciate, because I am definitely not familiar with them. Whether they've done anything for your skin or not, I'll be interested to know. So that's the end of my favourites video, guys. It was so quick, so easy and simple, and the next time you see me I'll be doing the new Nude Huda Beauty palette review. So wish me luck, I hope I like it, and I'll see you guys soon. Please subscribe to my channel. I should have said that at the beginning. Please subscribe and I'll see you soon with another video.